Afternoon, Dion. Welcome back. I think where are we now? Fifth episode of
Yes, so I
discussing and
think,
unpacking Loan Operator.
yeah, I think that's
Um,
right.
so we've covered quite a bit of points, and we discussed our online academy, we've discussed our portal, we've discussed some of the syllabus, and the fact that Loan Operator is a continuous course that not only continues for 12 months, it continues for however long you want it to continue, if I'm correct. I mean, once you get to level 3, you are on level 3, and that doesn't stop. Then you just fall in as we go along with training sessions. Am I correct?
That's right. Yes.
Um, Joining Loan Operator, what does it mean to the guys, the novices on the ground, suddenly being part of a group of 20 to 25 guys that's together on a WhatsApp group? And is there any testimonials that you can tell us about?
Well, we've got a lot of testimonials, and then we've got a lot of unofficial testimonials, feedback that we get while we're on the range. It's an interesting process or that's happening. Day one, people get there. Obviously, nobody knows each other from a bar of soap, so you are suddenly in this group of people, not really knowing what to expect. Everybody is new to each other, and then you have to focus on the format of the day as well. So first we're going to do a fitness test, and then we're going to do this, and then we talk about range safety, and we talk about the fundamentals and the legal aspects, and then suddenly we start shooting, and now we're in the shooting line. So the first day is very overwhelming for newbies, and I think a lot of people might feel that during that first day it's a bit of an overload. No, it's just sort of too much. But the fact that you are then on a WhatsApp group and everything then sort of gets tied together on that WhatsApp group, because afterwards you will receive a WhatsApp that says, thank you for well done for completing module one. Here's a link to your notes that you can go to. And so by module 2, 3, it seems that the picture sort of starts becoming clearer. The first 1 or 2 modules, it's as if people are still, we don't know what are. We just know, okay, we've learned a lot of stuff today, and it's some stuff that we can look at, and we're not sure who everybody is. But by module 3 and 4, then the people start, they start getting to know each other, uh, and they start obviously getting to knowing the instructors, uh, understanding the beat of the program, the heartbeat, the way we do it. So you arrive that time at the range, then we do PT, then we do this, then we do this. So everybody starts getting into the rhythm of this whole thing. So by module 5, um, then this bond starts forming. Module 6, which is the evaluation, that's the first signs where we start picking up. Now this is a group. This unit that we've banded together from all the registrations now starts forming a group, and they start getting their identity. And that's when we give them their badges. They are now officially part of this team, either Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, whatever. We get their caps, and now they feel, okay, now we belong. This is it. Usually the people who fall off within the first 6 months, or let me rephrase that. Usually the people who stay up to month 6 are the people who will finish year 1. But they will be there till the end of the course. Except if life happens, financial situation change, or they have to move or whatever. And then from there on, they form this. Not only do they now just form this bond, they now have identity, because now they are Charlie team. Right. So now they want to outdo Alpha and Bravo, and now they want to be better at that. Now that creates a healthy atmosphere of competition. Even us as the instructors group, specifically in Gauteng, where we've got a big load of instructors, we also do the fitness tests on our sessions. We also do that. And then it's also this fight, I have to shoot better, and I have to do more pull-ups, and I have to do more push-ups, and everybody starts setting goals and start chasing goals. So that's a friendly environment or a healthy competition environment. where people can then use competition to that extent. I think you can also get unhealthy competition where I'm trying, the only goal I have is trying to be better than you, instead of using the fact that you are better at something for inspiration to ensure that I can get better myself. So the fact that you can do 10 pull-ups and I can only do 2, now I can get into an unhealthy competition with you and I want to be better than you, and that's all I focus on. And that's usually me dropping out of the bus. But if I use your ability to do 10 pull-ups as an inspiration to get me to do at least 4, then that's helped me grow. And I think that's the environment that we try and create within Lone Operator. And I think we get that right. As to regards or with regards to testimonials, as I say, we've got a lot of written testimonials, a lot of video testimonials, and then obviously a huge load of unofficial testimonials of people coming to me on the range and saying, well, we just want to thank you. This thing has changed my life in such and such and such a way. So yeah, that encompasses then the family. By the time the guys get to year 2, then all the teams start working together. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, doesn't matter. And they now start forming a much deeper bond. To the extent that we get people who's finished their Lone Operator in 2021 who are now asking to get onto level 2 because they sit on the side and they watch and they see how this thing is growing, and they're like, how it becomes fear of missing out. And they realize, but listen, we are actually part of that group, and we should get back on that group, and we should get on being part of this because we've already completed year 1.
Tell me, you spoke about WhatsApp groups, and in the earlier episode, you spoke about fitness accountability. Just elaborate a bit on that. How do we handle that? What do we do?
Okay, the accountability group came about with me. I broke, well, in short, I broke something in my back. Well, I broke my back 2.5 years ago. Okay. And I heard it when I was with Leo, when we were doing a SEER session with Leo in Cape Town, and I fell down the mountain, I think 3 times over that weekend. So I heard it even worse. And it got worse from there, up to an extent where I was seriously considering, getting an operation because my mobility was heavily impacted and I had constant pain. One of the people on the course, who is a specialist, saw me while I was explaining or showing something, and he said I better come and see him. And he figured out what was wrong with my back, and we started a program of reform. And I just decided, well, while I'm going to do this program, I'm going to open it up to some of the people on Lone Operator. Whoever wants to now start getting back on the wagon or on the road to success or road to recovery with me, welcome to do it. Now, using my experience as in martial arts and as a coach for 46 years, I can't remember, 43 years, however long it's been, I followed a simplistic method, which is called the slight edge. And I opened it up to a couple of people on Lone Operator, or I opened it up to Lone Operator groups, and I had a lot of people, I had a lot of interest on it. And basically it comes down to being accountable. I think one of the biggest issues that we have currently or in modern day society is that we cannot be accountable to ourselves anymore. We struggle to be accountable to ourselves. So people are looking for motivation to go to the gym or to become fit or to lose weight or whatever. Whereas it's not motivation, it's actually discipline. You can be motivated all you want. It's nobody gets up every day and goes, oh, I'm going to the gym. Okay, everybody gets up and goes, it's a drag. But the guys who's got the discipline to pull them through that session are the guys who then obviously reap the rewards. So the concept of the program is that we create a space where you can now be accountable. So you go and you do your daily routine, whether it be jogging, gym, running, jumping up and down, whatever you do, body weight PT. And at the end of that session, you just tick off and say, okay, I've done it. I am accountable. right? We actually created the thumbs up system. That's what we call it. So we're not giving you a specific training program. We're giving you an accountability program. And by doing every little bit, just your little bit day by day by day by day, you stay accountable. And suddenly over the course of 7 days, you've now done 7 thumbs up because you've been accountable every day. And at the end of the month, you've done 30 thumbs up. You have been accountable. And all this means that what the Slide Edge says, that I can eat a slice of pizza every day and I won't see a difference in body weight or health or anything. But in 2 years' time, I will see the difference. And then I go, how did I get here? I got here by eating 1 slice of pizza every day. And the opposite is also true. So if I want to get fit,
how do I eat an elephant?
yes,
One bite
exactly
at a
that.
time.
So for me to get fit, I need to do a little bit every day. And I might not see the results. So the one key element to the program is that there's no end. So it's not a question of going to take me 90 days, right? And I've got nothing against programs that do that. But for me, it's specifically with my back. Because I've got bad days where the pain is very bad, where I can't move. And then I've got very good days where I don't have pain at all. So for me, if I don't adjust my lifestyle accordingly for the rest of my life, I'm going to have this issue. It's what it is. And the only option for me is for them to fuse my back, which I don't want them to do because it's going to impart my mobility to the bad extent. So I need to change lifestyle habits. I need to change my training program. I need to change my eating program. And for me to be successful in that, I must stay accountable, eating my little bit of the elephant every day. And then I will have my bad days and I will have my better days, and it's fine. And I mean, if I've been on the range for 1 whole day teaching carbine or something, at that, when I get home at night, I'm crying. I've got so much pain, it's bad. And then I have to go through my stretching routine and everything to assist that, so that tomorrow I'm okay again. If I don't do it, I won't be able to present the tips. So yeah, that's the accountability. It's just an accountability program. So it's evolved and it's in an evolving phase as we speak. And it will be put up on the portal in a new way pretty soon, where you can now just run it on your own. You can get on board at any time.
That's great to hear. Is there any fitness videos and tips and that sort of thing on the portal also?
Definitely, yes, definitely. We're also expanding and adding on to that as we speak. One of our main instructors, Gerard van der Westhuizen, he's taken lead on that thing. Gerard has worked with us on the farms for a couple of years now, doing farm operations. And so on and so forth. He's been an instructor with Line Operator, from the beginning. And he's taken lead on the fitness part. He's an expert in that field. And we are using that skills and knowledge of his to make more videos so that people can get more info on that regard as well.
Dion, I think I don't want to make these the episodes too long, so I'm going to cut you there. And on the next episode, I want to elaborate a bit on the last 2 modules of the first year of Lone Operator, because I think that in itself could be a pretty interesting discussion to have. So if you don't mind, we're going to cut it there and then we're going to carry on again.
Thanks, Ludwig.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Cheers.